just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Single back, takes the handoff. He breaks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back them up 15. 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll feed the back again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down. Huntingway to boot it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. McCutcheon seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Mustangs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Trying the old counter play here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And the Mustangs are going to keep this drive moving.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The sure hands, it's Knight. And he'll be brought down. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They'll try a pass here. And it's caught in the crossing pattern. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. QB bootlegs here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the Mustangs line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mustangs! As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows the physicality he has against the run as well.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and one. They're trying to sneak it for the first. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Zimmerman. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Grab down the middle. It's Henry. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Makes the catch downfield. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Zimmerman. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial take. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up with a 24. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, the quarterback knew that one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Quick throw by the quarterback on the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Henry. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Catch made across the middle by the running back. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player's going to get an earful from the coach. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Here's the target, and it's complete. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw.
Touchdown, FAU, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
We're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it picks up 4th down. And the Mustangs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's got the first down and still motoring. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware. Makes the catch. It's Singleton.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. The completion makes it 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Florida Atlantic, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Over the middle, it's Smith. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the first down. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. That's an important first down on that running play. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He goes down, but they'll have a chance. Now, just before halftime.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage seat ends him in and brings him down. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Look for out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. To throw, it's Jennings. Checks this down to the running back. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting him off. Breaks free. Here he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete in the pitch and catch. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And they will trot out the field goal team here. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. No chance to catch him there.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
17, Florida Atlantic, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. The return is blocked down. Gets it started on the next drive. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so a sort of unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. And the Mustangs will crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Mustangs will send the punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain of return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st down, it's play action. Grab down the middle. It's Zimmerman. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Smith. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. We'll hand it off. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well,
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Owls! And that will give them the lead now.
Well, it's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Now moved all the way to the 38. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Knight.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
With the catch, it's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. He finds some space. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Putting toward the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
24 on Atlantic. 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring out second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Dropping back, it's Jennings. They Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Now they're running on the toss, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hit? He finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position. Excellent field position here for the offense. The RPO caught to the right. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Tight end goes in motion. They hand it off to the back. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, SMU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Henry. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have an nice grab. It's Henry. End zone ahead. Touchdown, FAU. Still no answer for this offense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The linebackers shifting around now. Jennings. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Mustangs begin to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And set. Here's second down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time to call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
2nd and 5 after the penalty. See if the offense can take advantage of that defensive mistake. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Knocks that one right down the middle. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. here from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Jennings. Short pass finds the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. New setter downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle, it's Cooper. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Picks up the first and is still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mustangs. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the 1st down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, comes up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. This could be the game here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Now the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling